Kampai, everybody. This is Jason, Zombie Collector. Do a little live streaming. We'll see how things shake out this evening. I started right at 8 o'clock. My hair is looking on point. When I say on point, I mean it's kind of pointy. Yeah, that's right. So we will see what's going on tonight for all you ladies of the night. I got my green tea, green tea game strong going right now. Just got back from the Japanese grocery store. Had to get my essentials before the lockdown here in Indiana. Starts on, I think, the 25th. So whatever day that is, today's the 23rd, so Wednesday. They're going to lock things down in Indiana. We're becoming the New York of the Midwest. You know, I didn't buy any. I was looking right at it, and I felt like, you know what, that's not really an essential. I almost grabbed some. I was sitting there. I actually took a picture of it and sent it to Caesar and Phil because we're in a group text together. And I was going to grab a couple bottles, and I'm like, you know what, it's not an essential. I don't want to just be blowing money frivolously, blowing money on alcohol when I don't really need it. So I was trying to be a good boy, and I just bought, you know, the essentials. But I was very tempted to buy a bottle or two of the old sake and a couple Sapporos. But I did buy green tea. That's what I'm drinking right now. It's like matcha, ocha. So, yeah, we'll see. But hopefully after all this blows over, I got my little spikes right here I like. I'll go back and pick up a couple of bottles. Because I haven't had much. I've been pretty good. I've been a pretty good boy this year, or recently. I haven't spent a lot of money on alcohol. So we'll see. I want to make sure I wake up in the morning ready to go to work. So, but I don't want to have too much of a good time, and then I sleep until like 9 o'clock in the morning. Almost choked myself up. Man, how many of those coughs were real and how many were fake? I don't know. They started out fake, for real. They went fake, then they went real again. Yeah, I gotta keep. What up, Jesse? Yeah, I gotta keep regular hours. I mean, I'm still technically working, at least for now. So I still have to clock in every morning, and I don't mean it like I'm joking around. Like I have to get in on, you know, my company. They keep track of when we're online. So I got to make sure I'm actually online, ready to work. They're not gonna pay me to be sleeping in my bedroom. So I do got to get up and get in here. The good news is I can kind of come in any time in the morning I want within reason, but I usually try to get in early so I can get off early. So for sure, this does not count as me working. I would love for it to because we still can technically work overtime on the computer. But I'm not doing that, at least not yet. I might try to do some towards the end of the week. But I went and did grocery shop, and I went to a Dollar General store and got a few things. And then I went to the Japanese grocery store about an hour and a half ago so I can get some stuff and pick it up. So if I don't choke to death on my green tea, that'd be great. At least you all would see it, so you all could call 911 for me. Most of you all know my address. At least know where I'm at, so you can be like, we need to get an ambulance out there somewhere. I bought a bunch of Japanese curry, so that's the main thing. I already had rice. Bought some tofu. Bought some What else did I buy? Oh, gyoza. I bought some miso, tonkatsu ramen. So I think I'm ready to go. So yeah. So what's the topic tonight, ladies? What are we going to talk about tonight? I've been watching this show. Like it's like I hate to love it, I love to hate it, I guess, or I have like what's the word I'm looking for? Like what's the term I'm wanting to use? Like, hey, what up? Oh yeah, this is my hair gel. I got this from I got this on the set of Something About Mary. Something About Mary. They had this like specific kind of gel you could use, so I grabbed some of it and just whipped it into my hair, for sure. It was neither new nor a deal. That's awesome. It was not, but because of the New Deal, we have our situation that we have today with the Social Security system. So, yeah, you never want to walk around with a loaded gun, that's for sure. That'd be dangerous. So, has anybody on here ever watched the TV show on Netflix? It's kind of like a food documentary called Ugly Delicious. And the host or the person is about David Chang. What's up, Mike? Why? Has anybody been watching that show? Because I have like this love-hate relationship with that show. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Man, it's like a show. I love it and I hate it at the same time because it has like a really they do really slick editing, they do really slick music, they do really sick juxtaposition on their filming of it. They have lots of good interviews and insights. But the David Chang, who is a Korean American out of Virginia, he's from Virginia, and he is a well-known or famous chef. And he has a couple restaurants spread around America. And he goes around talking to people who are like food historians, other chefs, people who write cookbooks, people who do like reviews of food, like food critics and things of that sort. Hey, what up, George? And it's like, he has lots of talking heads on there, which is great. He has he has comedians on there and like famous people like Glenn Stephen Yuen from The Walking Dead. He's on the show. He shows up. Aziz and Ansari, the comedian from Indian comedian that's American. He's an Indian American. He's on the show some. So I mean, there's lots of like, they have some like little, and then he has, people you wouldn't even know. But the thing is like he's born and raised here, and he's talking about his experience growing up in Virginia and America at large. And then he talks to lots of immigrant populations and things of that sort. But basically the whole show is like, if he always would get political in every episode so far, like he literally has like this like hatred towards white people on his show. And he'll just say it in front of white people too, like other white chefs, other white critics or whatever. And it's just like, and I'm thinking in my head, if a white guy did the exact same thing, was talking about, XYZ, and it always goes back to food, but that's how food bridges cultures and bridges political this and political that, religion this, religion that. If somebody did that, I mean, the guy would be like literally dragged out in the city square, the town square, and then beaten to death. Either publicly, they would be like anything they could to try to ruin this guy's life. And I don't understand it because, I don't get what his purpose is. I think he's like so hung up on the whole immigrant ideal that he just doesn't care about the reality of the I don't know, like for instance, he interviews a Vietnamese family who came here during Vietnam, And those people are like, well, we came here because we were refugees, and everybody should come here the way we did, or get in line like everybody else. And he was about like ready to lose his mind. And I thought, I wonder how many times those kind of things actually happen on that show. He only shows that one time, but I'm wondering like how that works. Oh my goodness. What up, Bob? Gary V. He's the man, the myth, and the legend, dude. I don't really know that much about this Gary V thing. I know everybody talks about him on a regular basis, but I don't really get this whole thing about Gary V. I don't know. The only person I ever hear talking about Gary V is Phil. Hey, what's up, John? The Mangini collection is in the house. I'm just here drinking my green tea, trying to... Yeah, hot air. That's true. That's very true. That's the thing. He's famous and he has lots of money. Kind of like Jason Payne, for instance, like me. I mean, that's pretty much my MO. I mean, the other thing is I'm good looking. He doesn't have that going for him, so I got him beat there. I'm like the trifecta: rich, famous, super hot. You know, I'm on all the social media sites, chatting up the lady folk, so I'm ready to go. But he's telling other rich and famous people to invest in cars. I think I have seen a clip about this guy somewhere before. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Rick and David? What's going on, guys? What is happening? We got the who's who in the community. We got some YouTube Hall of Famers in here. We got some YouTube should-be Hall of Famers in here. Man, if you all have not checked out Vintage Oddball Cards, Rick's channel, I went through all his videos. I'm finally caught up with him. I finally caught up all of John's videos too. Well, John's videos were a lot harder to catch up on. It took me like the better part of 3 months to catch up on John's videos, it feels like. But luckily, Rick didn't have like a bajillion videos, so I was able to get through Rick's pretty easily. But if you have not checked out Rick's channel, man, you gotta go check out his channel. It's awesome. With John's collection, I ended up having to do like that Clockwork Orange. I had to put my eyes up like this with like toothpicks and just like keep watching. I'm like, I can do this. Yes, may the power of Christ compel me. May the power of Christ compel me. So I could get through it. So I was just like, and it wasn't because it was awful or terrible. I just was committed to the cause to get through those videos. I don't do that for everybody like I used to. There's only a handful of people that I'll do that with. But when somebody has an amazing collection like the Mangini collection, I mean, his name is the name of his collection, the name of his channel. It just like permeates through it. It's worth doing. Now for Bob Lewis, I would never go back to watch about 85% of Bob Lewis's stuff. But, since I've been with him since the beginning, it was easy to keep up with that guy. For sure. Is that how Rick? Yeah, Rick does. Rick lives in San Francisco, I think, or outside of San Francisco. So, yeah, Rick's probably not going to be able to go to the airport or even walk out of his house right now. I heard California's like serious level lockdown. Like, you're going to get, like, arrested if you're out the streets of San Fran, for sure. Hey, what's up, Reese? Mi hermano, ¿qué pasó? Binding social contract, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, NY fan. That's right, dude. That's hilarious, dude. That is John Mangini all day long. Yeah, you're right, George. They both have amazing collections. Oh, I know. Dave, I'm not even going to try to watch all your stuff. I watch your stuff when I know I'm taking a crap and I'm not going anywhere for about a half hour, or if I'm doing a crossword puzzle and drinking my prune juice in the morning, somewhere I have a lot of downtime, I'm watching your stuff for sure. Because you make me look like an amateur on the going forever kind of talking, but at least you're showing off good cards. I'm just sitting there just yabbering on, barely stringing a whole coherent sentence together. Like I was just talking about Ugly Delicious, and then I got sidetracked to something else, probably, which is for the best of everybody in here. San Jose, okay. Okay, man, oh man. San Jose, yeah, that's right, San Jose Sharks. I remember you mentioning that. Oh, nice. Finish metal matchboxes. Hey, David. I do wash my hands, Pepino, man, after I watch your videos. I do the whole happy birthday like twice, or ABC. Make sure I clean them. Oh, then I got touch on my face. So, yeah, for sure. A full-on shower, dude. And during. I need some more green tea. Green tea. I'm like Tea Winch. Bring out more tea. So, I'm pretty classy with my White Castle cup drinking green tea. Only the best for me. I was going to tell people, I'm sure like a lot of us, I have a lot of downtime. So I got a couple of care packages going out to a few people, but, and I'm going to probably do an official video, but if there's some teams that you would like, let me know and I'll send you out a care package. I promise you it won't be just 80s and 90s commons. It'll also be 2000 odds commons as well. But I will try to send some stuff out because I'm trying to thin out certain parts of my collection, and I actually finally got on track, and I finally have a monster box for teams. So I'm filling that with teams, and I'm filling it with like inserts, short prints, rookie cards. Of course, there's like commons a lot there too. That way I can like get them out to people. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll try to send some stuff your way. Most of y'all have my phone number, so just text me, or we're on email. We're on email, I guess, but we're on Facebook as well. So let me know. So, and I'll let me know. Yeah, dude, we all should meet up at Bob's house, dude. We can party at Bob's. I already told Bob, him and I talked for a few minutes on the phone this morning. And I said, as soon as all this is over with, and if there is a baseball season, I think about going back up there since I kind of felt like I got robbed a bit. That was no fault of Bob and his family. It just, we had the apocalypse that brought upon us. I like to go back and spend maybe a couple extra days there, even if it's like an extended weekend, like go up on for a Thursday night, and then after I get off of work, and then come back on Sunday night or whatever. There's like 3 days worth of time with Bobby Lou. So we should all get together and watch a Pirates game because we might be the only ones in the stands. So it might be worth it. You got to, dude. Pinky's out, dude, all the way. It's the only way to drink your tea. Gary, you can't test it as social distancing. Good idea. I wouldn't either. On the Seattle Pilots. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of the Seattle Pilots. For sure, I'll send them all your way. Oh, you got some 3-ply. You got the nice stuff. It's a zombie apocalypse. You better believe it. Yeah, we really should try to do something, dude. I agree with that. We really should try to, like, I know, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, Alex, but I know Alex was supposed to head up to the East Coast area sometime this year anyways for something he was working on. So maybe if you're going to do that, Alex, maybe we could try to plan. And if you're not busy, you can head over to Pittsburgh, or we can maybe meet you somewhere, and we can like try to get as many people to meet up as possible. Maybe go to a card show at Philly. I know Philly has a card show up that way a couple times a year. So it might be worth trying to do something. I can go to Bob's house and then, we can all go from there. It might be something fun to think about. So, hey, what up, Mark? Of course you can hang here. Bottom line collector. What up, Holmes? Oh, you're going to take the real Berg, Greensburg? Oh, is that the real Berg? The real Berg. Well, some people had never had to change anything in their life, dude. They've been social distant for decades. Yeah, I really think we should try to do something. If I could be selfish to say Indianapolis is always in the middle of the country, so it might be easiest to get to me. But, compared to some other places, it might not be as sexy to go to. But I'm more than happy to put most of you all up in my bathroom or my crawl space. I do have a couple places still attached to the walls in my garage that I can put you up in as well. So, there's always that. So definitely come on out. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you here, guys. We'd love to have you. Heavy hitter alert. People, people. Oh, Caesar. The classiest of men. I love it. It's hard to turn down a crawl space. I agree. And the weird thing is I live on a slab. So just think about that crawl space. It'll be magical, let me tell you. All right. So, yeah, that sucks. Ron Say, that'd be cool to see Ron Say, though. That'd be cool. Maybe you'll see him in a month or two, hopefully. You can definitely bring your dog. Yeah, it'll look like Family Christmas. Yes. Be like Weekend at Bernie's. They'll be like, I just have people stand up and he's just like, yeah, buddy. I live on a big old PSA slab. It's just, and luckily it's a Gym Mint 10, so I'm safe. It's the top. It's been like, I put like a hardened, like a film over it to protect it for sure. Yeah, we got to keep it classy for the Mangini collection. You can't show up in the frozen tundra of Indiana. I'll go get some beach sand and a kiddie pool. I'll get one of those like fake palm trees and a couple tiki lamps, and you'll feel like you're just back down in Miami hanging out, John. Don't you worry. I'll fix you up something nice. Don't mind my neighbor's backyard with all the deer and raccoon running around. My house might be trim. I wonder if I can get Gary V to shout me out on one of his videos. I'll be right back, guys. I need to get some more green tea. Right, one moment. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, Pat Raccoons, I know you live in South Kakalaki, so it doesn't surprise me. God, Caesar. Yeah, it's going to get canceled, man. The only way the Nationals not going to get canceled is if there's like a modern day miracle over the next month or so and everything goes back to normal, like things get back to normal, because this is our new normal and it's not very friendly to mass gatherings. So like the Nationals not going to happen. I don't know why there's some people like, oh, there's a 50% chance, or it probably still will go on, and I'm optimistic. It's like every other thing that has any meaning, get-togethers are all closing. Like the Nationals definitely going to shut down. Like they're not doing it unless there's some huge drop in infections and all this stuff. It's gonna stop. I don't know why people are like holding out hope for it to stay open. I want to be wrong. Of course, I would love to be wrong, but at this current point, and the way they're acting like the entire world's coming to an end, and the National's not going to happen because there's going to be more than 10 people meeting at the National. So, dip, baby, dip. Dip, baby, dip. You got to dip it, dude. You just got to drop it and pop it, you know? If we can drop and pop this virus, dude, that'd be awesome. I might just get up on that virus and then, just twerk on that virus a little bit. Just get it out of here. I'll be like, oh, pick up the hammer. Oh, pick up the hammer. That's what I'm going to try to do on that virus. Chi-Town 2021, home skillet. We're all still alive and true. Oh my goodness, Justin. Skulls big hits. Yeah, look at them big hits right there. Mwah. Yeah, what up, home skillet? Man, dude, I'm going to be like twerking on that virus 2020. I'm going to be up on that virus twerking on it. I'll be like, yeah, how you like that virus? Get on up out of here. Twerking on the corona, baby. I'm like, ow. Hammer don't hurt him. Hammer don't hurt him on that virus. Oh my gosh. We live in a totalitarian state now. So I bet the Astros players are hoping it's canceled. This is like a huge blessing for them. The Astros are like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I didn't want to get hit in the face 15 times a week with a baseball. So I'm sure they're probably thinking that. Yeah, baby, every day them guns, watch out. If I don't keep pushing it up, it's going to go blip, 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 blip. For sure. Gun sale, sun's out, guns out. Woo! I've been eating Japanese food today. I ate 2 things of sushi. I got my miso soup. I got my tofu. I got my gyoza. Man, I am set, ready to rock, man. I am ready. I got my kari. I got my tonkatsu ramen. Man, I am ready to rock and roll. Home skillets. Yeah. They are lucky. You gotta go buy some bands? What, rubber bands? Some bands to go around your socks so you can pull your socks all the way up to your knees? Oh, I know you told me that, Mike. That sucks, dude. They're going to give you back your money, man. It'll be good. You know what we should do? We should all go to Facebook Live and watch a movie together. And we can, like, talk while we watch the movie and just, like, make fun of the movie. We can be, like, our own personal, like, midnight movie while we're, like, eating popcorn. And we can, like, just fun on some movie. Like, some movie we can all watch on Netflix together. That would be fun. We all just live stream together and talk about it. I think that'd be hilarious. You know, then we can watch Pepino Man, lick Sandy Koufax cards, and everything else. Man, I'm in the mood for some dim sum. Oh my gosh. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. That's what I want right there. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, everybody. Everybody. Oh, I got all kinds of social distancing. You got to do it. Oh my gosh. Phil sent me something, but I don't want to download it because Lord have mercy. What did you send me, Phil? I don't know. I don't want to see a picture of your wang. I don't want to download this. What did you send me on my text, dude? I'm not opening it until you tell me what it is. Oh my gosh. If you're still in here, Phil, what do you want me to, what is that? I don't want to see any sweet love making between you and Jeff. All right. I know he might. You're right, Chris Sell. Hey, buddy. Chris Sell, I'll do $1 million a piece for those guns. For you, that's a discount. Oh, it cometh an egg. What up, dude? Mikey Mike of the Funky Bunch coming in for this one. Yeah, 1970s adult. Oh, I got some of those too somewhere. I don't know. I have them right here somewhere. There's a website. It's a grindhouse exploitation DVD restoration company called Vinegar Syndrome. And I buy lots of exploitation films from there. But they have a cornucopia of adult film titles as well that you can pick up. And it's like straight up from the 1970s. It's like a kind of like a double feature peep show thing. And they have some pretty interesting titles. Let's just say some of the titles wouldn't get much traction in today's world. But yes. So let me ask you this. We have a wide variety of white people on here. And I wonder, Thora Birch's mom, I didn't know, was she in adult films? That'd be hilarious. Hey, man. Let's see. So, wow, I did not know that Thora Birch's mom was in adult movies. Wow. That is wild. I did not know that. Thora Birch always thought she had kind of like that girl next door, kind of good look to her. She definitely wasn't like a traditional Hollywood beauty or a leading lady, but she definitely had like the girl next door kind of cute vibe going on. And she was real popular in the 90s. She was in lots of 90s movies. I remember her in quite a few things like Ghost. Was it Ghost? What was it? It's like Ghost, not Rider, but Ghost. I can't remember. She's in a couple different things. She was in American Beauty. I know that. She was in Ghost Rider, not Rider, I think. A Ghost World. There we go. Geez, thank you. Cheers. Come by. When you're getting older, you start forgetting. So let me ask you all this. This is like nothing to do with baseball. Just get a general consensus. So I've been going through this today because I've been watching some TV shows. Do you feel like fried chicken is racist? I'm just throwing it out there. Do you find fried chicken is racist? If you're a white person who eats fried chicken, are you somehow racist if you don't, pay tribute to the people who had it before that was associated with fried chicken? And I'm like, you eat fried chicken? And I was like, on that show, I just was been like, I'm like, no one goes to KFC or any of your local mom and pop places for fried chicken and then go, you know what? I hope this isn't racist for me eating fried chicken. And like, I never even thought, because no one thinks that when I go to a Japanese restaurant or a Korean or a Chinese or a Mexican or a Colombian or a Peruvian or El Salvadorian or whatever, a German one, I don't think anything about the history of the food. I just think I want to eat some really good food, some world food, some food that you don't usually get in other places. I can't make myself. That's what I think about. And I leave all the quote unquote politics out of it. It's mind blowing. Well, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds about it, but let's just say there's some. Yeah, I got that California roll. Troy already ate it, man. I smashed that California roll. And I'm not really a big fan of that. But at the Asian or the Japanese grocery store today, they didn't have a lot of options. So I was like, all right. I also got a unagi and a tempura, ebi tempura roll too. So I did my part. Unagi, ebi tempura, and California. So, you know, I did my part for sure. What is Phil doing? He's putting too easy everywhere. I'm on Geo Chop you, Phil. What is this too easy thing you keep putting on here? But yeah. Apparently, American Me. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, I was just wondering, man. Everybody's. Can't see what's talking about. I know he's actually from the town right down the road from where I grew up. He started his in Sellersburg, Indiana, I think it was. Colonel Harlan Sanders, when I was Colonel Harlan Sanders. And I'm from Jeffersonville, which is just down the road from where he's from. And then he moved across the river to Kentucky. And I've been to the actual KFC original location. And I had at the original location, I had the original recipe. And it was awesome. Racist or not, I ate that fried chicken up. Woo! You know, that's the thing, man. Of all the Mexican food I eat, I'm not a huge fan of refried beans. I mean, I'll eat them. I mean, I like them just fine. But if I can avoid them, I'll avoid them. But if it comes with my food, I always eat them. I'm fine with it. It's just like the one Mexican food. I don't know if it's real Mexican food or what. But I like when I go to real Mexican restaurants, like everything's in Spanish. It's a mom and pop operation here around my house. Because there's a few places like that. I don't really remember getting too many refried beans, at least not on the side. It might be in my actual like burrito or whatever I'm eating, but I don't really remember putting them on the side. But maybe it is. I don't ever run into John Cougar Mellencamp, but I do know where he lives in Indiana. He has a house in Bloomington. He's from Seymour, which is down closer to me, but I do know the area pretty well. And there's a John Mellencamp, like, not like a museum, but kind of like a welcome center in the Jasper, Indiana area where he's from. I'm sorry, the Seymour area. And there's a whole bunch of, like, paraphernalia out there of him for sure. Giddy up. I'm trying to get caught up here on everybody's thing. Sorry. Yeah, I like chicken Popeyes. Apparently, Popeye's chicken, there's one woman I was watching was like, Popeye's chicken's racist. I mean, I just feel like there's some people who just look for things to say there's racist where there's nothing racist behind it. They're just like, it's racist. I mean, like, I feel like that's what people's jobs are nowadays. Sit in front of the TV or watch a movie and wait for something to come across and then say it's racist because it's something that you don't like or you feel like you need to be offended by. Like there was like people out there who was saying like there was the little corn pops cereal. There was one they said it was racist. Pops was racist because one of the pops supposedly was a little bit darker and he had a little mop on his hand and he's like going around mopping up the pool of milk where all the other corn pops that were more yellow was in the bowl of cereal. I kid you not. That's the kind of stuff we're dealing with in today's society. That somebody sat and looked at their corn pop cereal and was like, that has to be racist. Like no one in their right mind is looking at their pop cereal going, that's racist, except, the certain idiots. For sure. I know, don't be eating pizza. Yeah, you don't want to eat pizza. That's you're going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Cultural appropriating pizza. And that was like the argument that these guys are making. They're like, well, pizza's not even Italian anymore. It's American. And, it's just basically white people. They're like, Italians are white. And I'm like, Italians are Italians. And Italians assimilated into their culture. And they've done all kinds of things with the pizza. It came from Naples or whatever. But essentially, it's an American thing now. And, I don't know the roots or the history behind it. But Americans love to smash their pizza. That's for sure. For sure. I kind of don't blame you, dude. I will say that the food, the sushi that I get in Indiana comes from Chicago because they have it imported in from, I don't know, the West Coast or the East Coast, and they bring it in. It all comes in frozen, and then they bring it to Indiana where they prepare it. And I've been eating it for years. So far, I don't have a third leg. So, for sure. Let's see here. Oh, Brandon, my little bro, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of refried beans. You know that for sure. I'm going to go tomorrow to give away my super rare baseball card. Not even make videos on the screen. Oh, is that right? Oh, man, I've just been watching the show, Brandon. If you have Netflix, it's called Ugly Delicious. And I'm like having like this crisis of conscience of trying to like understand why people are like looking for racism in food. I've been watching it off and on all day today, and I love the show, but I also hate the commentary. I'm like, if the guy would just stop talking about racism behind every single egg roll, pizza, sushi, and pho, or pho, I should say, it would be so much nicer. And fried chicken, sorry. Oh, ragu, yep. Man, I'm trying to get caught up on. There's so much I missed. Yeah, dude, the Pops are racist, dude. The Pop cereal, you gotta check it out. Look it up online. They talk about it. Somebody said, "Oh, this little brown one." Apparently, he's the one that's working for all the yellow ones, and I guess it's supposed to be white people. So, what was cornflakes made for, Brandon? 10 pizza's Chinese. Yeah, comes from China. Barbecue. Everybody thinks American created barbecue. The American barbecue is definitely American, like jazz and baseball, pumpkin pie, or apple pie. But there's barbecue from all around the world. The Japanese do barbecue, the Koreans do barbecue, the Chinese do barbecue. I don't know if Mexicans do barbecue, but there's a pretty big barbecue tradition in Asia. I don't know if Latinos do barbecue, but I know that America, they love their barbecue, and we all know it's very regional. Also, there's probably at least like five different areas that are really known for their barbecue. So, oh yeah, carne asada. That's true. Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that, but that's a good point, Caesar. Carne asada, I would definitely say that'd be like barbecue. Yes, sir. Just don't mix your barbecue with your pizzas. That is against God, and everything else that's natural in the world is by putting like white sauce or barbecue sauce and pineapples and stuff on a pizza. You should be taken out to the town square and blood out. And when I say blood out, I mean smacked with a tuna fish, with an old tuna. Boy, was it racist for sure. Archie Bunker wasn't. I know he sure wasn't. Archie Bunker was not a racist. He was just what? That MF was just spitting. He was just spitting. You can't call that. I had barbecue before just saying, yeah. Well, Mexican was continental. Oh gosh. Oh, Aggie, you're so full of funny stuff. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. For sure. Everybody got to be a jokester. Everybody's a jokester. So yeah. I don't know what to say after that. I don't know what to say after that. You got me all discombobulated. So, with that being said, do you all think there will be a baseball season or no? Honestly, the last thing I heard, I know there's a few of you guys that are keeping up on it a little bit better, but what I was hearing lastly was it's supposed to start in July, which would only give us really, if that is true, really only 3 months of baseball, which would be 3 months and change shorter than the real season. I mean, I'll take whatever we can get. Don't get me wrong, but I'm hearing July is like, I'm thinking best case scenario or scenario. So I don't know. Marble races, yeah. I noticed that I was watching SmackDown on Fox on Friday, and apparently ESPN's going to be showing wrestling on ESPN, like the WrestleMania for the next couple nights, getting ready for WrestleMania at in Tampa or something or whatever. And I'm like, they're showing wrestling on ESPN now just so they can have something to show, because they are doing sumo in Japan. Like, they're actually showing sumo, like live matches. No one's there, but the sumo wrestlers are there still fighting. And I'm like, that would be fun to watch. I love sumo. Personally, I'm a huge sumo fan. Not only because I'm built like a sumo wrestler. Wah, wah. I just really like sumo. I think it's a really fun sport to watch. There's a lot of tradition and there's a lot of pageantry to it, to get down to the smacking each other in the mouth and pushing and shoving and flipping and slapping or pushing outside the ring or throw. That's what I was looking for, throwing. But I guess we're going to go to old-fashioned American wrestling for sure. Oh, that might be true. The Pirates might win. This might be their year. Machete. Could have won a 2-game series. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, Machete. Machete don't text. He does, man. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to fight the resistance. I love Machete, man. Those movies are so hilarious. They're so over the top. Oh my gosh, especially the one with Mel Gibson. Oh my gosh, talking about Mel Gibson, truly slumming it in that movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the best cheesy movie that you'll ever see Mel Gibson in. Holy smokes! I mean, we're talking about, like, hey, throw me a lifeline. I'll do almost anything. You want me to go show up at your kid's birthday party and dress up like a clown? I'll do it. I mean, this is like one step above that by being in Machete. Machete Kills. I really want to do part 3, Machete Kills, again. But yeah, he plays Vaz. Oh my gosh, that is such a great movie. Holy smokes. I really hope they do a third one. White Castle bourbon, baby. When I say bourbon, I mean Japanese green tea. No, there's only 2. There was the original trailer that was in the Grindhouse movie between Planet Terror and Death Proof. They did the trailer, and then they did Machete, then they did Machete Kills. So there's 2 in a snippet of Machete's world out there. I've said this on my channel before, I'm sure. I've met Denny Trejo. I'm 5'7". I'm a pretty short dude. And Trejo is shorter than I am. He's probably like 5'5", so he's like Altuve height. He's probably like him and Jose Altuve. We can look each other eye to eye. And so yeah, he's a little guy. If you go to my Facebook page and I have an album I did years ago where it says conventions, and you see me standing next to him. Him and I are like giving each other like a Christian side hug, which is unacceptable right now with our society the way it is. You gotta stay your social distancing, but you can see that he's a small guy for sure. Oh, I love Mad Max, dude. Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Trejo Tacos. I heard about that. Yeah, he. If you send to Trejo Tacos an autograph request for Danny Trejo, you go to the website. That's what I did. If you're a TTMer or if you just want an easy autograph, I sent him a email to his email. Apparently, it's his personal email, but asking for an autograph. And I mean, no, I sent him like an actual long email. I didn't say, "Hey, Danny, can you send me a free autograph on your dime? Thanks, Jason." I mean, I wrote like a couple paragraphs explaining, why I want his autograph and who I thought, what I think about him as an actor and blah blah blah. And after like 3 or 4 months, I had forgot about it. Maybe even 5 months. He sent me an 8x10 of him as Machete autographed right across. It was awesome. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome. And I've got his autograph in person, but I had it. That was before he was Machete years ago. And I had it on a Devil's Rejects poster that he was in with Rob Zombie. And so he just has this little bitty signature off to the side. Because I had that thing signed by 10 or 12 people from that cast. And so his autograph just kind of got lost and everything. So when he sent me that 8x10, it was bellissimo. Mwah. Awesome. Mike, what the zip? Vince Scully's autograph's pretty easy to get online. I know he's signed quite a bit. I know that he also has a couple cards he signed for sure. I think he has a couple cards he signed on like Panini products. I've seen him, I think, on some Panini products, and he did a signing for them. So, hey Phil, I know Phil's in here still. Are you gonna go live sometime soon, Phil? Today, so you can tell Rick Hoops. You tell Rick Hoops like, yo, Rick, we're going live again. We ain't scared. Uh-oh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just responding to this email. Oh, are they expensive? I didn't realize that. I would figure they're pretty inexpensive. Let's see here. Someone. Really? I thought Vince Scully had like a pretty I thought his autograph was pretty common to get. I didn't realize it was that hard. I swear I saw his autograph. It feels like all the time on eBay for a decent coin. But maybe I just don't pay attention close enough when those sales really start taking off. It goes up really a lot more because I'm always usually seeing it in that $10 to $20 range. I did not. Oh, whatever, Mike. If you want, I can send it to you. I thought I sent it to you in a care package. I thought I sent you a care package, dude. Did I not send you one yet? Maybe I sent it to Jesse, but I thought I sent you one too. I know you both like the Dodgers, so I try to spread them out between the two of you all. But I thought when I did send you one, if I'm remembering correctly, I sent you one with my one of my cards. I'll send it out to you, dude. Like I said, I've been looking to send out some more care packages, so if you want, I can get it out to you, man. You got the checklist. So I guess I didn't send one out to Mike. Okay. All right, Mike. I'll remember Dodgers. I'll write it down. I know that. I don't need to write it down. I know. Oh, you want an 8x10? Yeah, you don't want one of me. I'm like this. Well, I'll sign it for you. Wow. I guess I just didn't realize the power of the Scully. The only Scully I know is from I already forgot the show. What's the show with the aliens from the 90s? X-Files. There we go. X-Files. The truth is out there. The truth is out there. The truth bombs. I need to do another Jason Handy video, dude. I need to do another Jason Handy. I feel like one's a brewing. So I feel like I need to do one. So any other topics? Anybody want to talk about? Any hot button issues? I mean, oh gosh, that guy. Oh, Rick Poops. Rick Poops. That guy. Scully she was all right for a redhead. She was all right. There's a lot hotter redheads, man. Has anybody ever watched? There's a redhead on that was on True Blood, and she's also on Daredevil. I can't remember her real name. I want to say like Jessica something, but maybe that's not right. But I don't know if y'all ever watched the show True Blood. Man, there's a redhead on that show. Super hot. I was like, yes. You want to do one? No, I do not. I don't personally want to do one. Jessica Rabbit. Not that redhead. Not a fake cartoon one. I can't remember her real name. I have to look it up. What is it? I can't remember. What is her real name? It's like bothering me. All right, let's see. True Blood. Cast of True Blood. We'll get to the bottom of this.
The cast of True Blood includes Anna Paquin.
I don't need all that. Deborah Ann Woll. That's her name. Deborah Ann Woll. Check her out, man. You would think with that name, she wouldn't be very hot. Like a name Deborah Ann. But yes. I mean, that's like a fat girl's name. But I found her super hot, dude. Yeah, definitely. Pippi Longstockings. I thought Wendy from Wendy's fame was the hottest with the pigtails and the little freckles and the little blue ribbons. Little blue ribbons. Those ribbons hanging off of her hair. They're so sexy. They're so super sexy. Ginger. Oh, okay. Ginger's pretty hot. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. She's pretty hot too, yeah. But I'm not a big redhead fan. Like, I mean, there's some. Deborah Ann Woll, she's definitely about the one I can think off the top of my head. The chick who played I thought she was okay. She was okay looking. Is it Jessica Chastain? She's okay. She's a redhead thing. And then Bryce Howard Davis. Or Bryce, is that right? Bryce Howard Davis, I think that's her name. Bryce Davis Howard. I don't know. But she's all right. There's worse for sure. But yeah, Deborah Ann Woll, man. She's my number one I can think of off the top of my head. If somebody had to tell me who I have to pick, she's the one. I would recommend watching that. She's the only one I think also. I could be wrong. Nah. I'm going to go ahead and stick with that. Punky Brewster, she's not a redhead. But she is fire. You're right. You're right. She is. Soleil Moon Frye. Supposedly, that show's coming back. Like, it's already a done deal. Like, they've already filmed this TV show. I don't know if it's going on straight to, like, streaming or what. But she's playing essentially the character that the old white guy played. She's like a mom who now is like taking over like a adopted girl who comes into the neighborhood through a friend or something. But Soleil Moon Frye is playing, and her and I are like around the exact same age. So when I was a kid growing up, I always thought, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Soleil Moon Frye. There she is. Let's see, what year was she born? I'm pretty sure. I always thought she was pretty hot. Yeah, Emma Stone, you're right. So she was born in 76. So she's 43. and I'm 41. So there you go. So yeah, I knew that we were around the same age. But yeah, so I always thought Soleil Moon Frye was super hot, and I'm looking forward to that TV show for no other reason just to watch her. But I kind of feel like that with Fuller House. What's the girl, the Cameron, whatever her, not the main girl, not the one that's her last name's Cameron, Kirk Cameron's sister, but the second sister, Jessie or whatever, she was pretty cute. I always thought she was hot. From Fuller House and now Fuller House, that girl is hot. Amy Adams, yeah, like here, Stephanie, that's it, right? Stephanie, yeah, she's way hot now. At least I thought so. I mean, I feel like she's pretty hot. Like I've seen images of her, and I'm like, geez, Louise, like, all right, that's all right. By far, she looks like the best looking one out of the group at this point in my mind. But for sure, yeah. But Amy Adams is one of those ones. I mean, she's fine. She's cute, but I just don't find her like super hot. But it doesn't matter. She could have any color hair. I just don't find Amy Adams cute. So Kimmy, Kimmy, yeah, Gibbler. Oh, Gibbler. Sweeten or something. That was, yeah, that's right. Her last name is Sweeten. That's right. Jodie Sweeten, right? Unfortunately, she had such a generic this name like Jodie. That's But like I said, I don't matter. If I was coming home every night to Jodie Sweeten, she can spell her name M-E-L, and I'd still be like, okay, all right. She can spell her name D-A-V-I-D. I'd be like, all right, let's go. I don't care I don't care how you say your name. So yeah. Dude, Winona Ryder. Yes. I like Winona Ryder now, what she looks like. I wasn't really a big fan of her like vapey, like gothic look from the 80s. Like when she did like Beetlejuice and Heathers. I mean, like, she was, again, it was okay. I mean, I know she's playing a character and all that, and Edward Scissorhands and all that, but I like her now, like when she just kind of looks like her normal self. She's done a couple other movies. Wasn't she in The Iceman? She was really good in that, if that's the movie I was thinking of that she was in. She did really good. Oh, I'm sure almost all those people from Hollywood had drug problems at some point. I feel like Winona Ryder is very cute. Man, see, like that's what I'm talking about. Stranger Things. She is cute, man, for sure. But so is the mom, the blonde-headed mom. And I'm not really much of a blonde for blondes, but the mom for the two kids, the brother and sister, who almost ends up hooking up with Billy. She's pretty cute too, actually. I was surprised. Her 80s thing definitely going for her. Yeah, she was great and she was great in Beetlejuice. I thought she was awesome in Beetlejuice. I just wasn't like a fan of like that pasty white gothic-y look. I was like, A lot of girls can pull that off. I feel like not her. Not when she looks good as her normal self. For sure. But I like her. Stranger Things. She's hot in Stranger Things. For sure. But I'm not one for blondes, but I married one. Yeah. Yeah, I was never big into blondes. That's just a personal thing. But let's go here. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it's not my thing. Nothing wrong with it, of course, not at all. But this is not my thing. I can think of my whole life. Like I don't think I ever really dated a blonde-headed girl. Yeah, I just don't think so. Most have all been dark hair. I don't. Yeah, I can't even think of one. Yeah, it's just weird. I guess that just everybody has their preference. So. Yeah, for sure. So anything else, any other topics anybody else want to talk about? Oh, Dr. Exclusive. That's Thanks for saying that out there. Let's get some Barbie. No. And if there's any pictures that show that I'm doing that, it's fake news. Fake news, people. No, I've never practiced kissing on a Barbie. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's not something that comes across in my mind as anything that I'd be interested in doing. That's hilarious. So let me ask you all this: for the few of us who grew up the majority part of the 80s, what is two things? One is, what is the quintessential, in your mind, not other people's minds, what is the quintessential 80s movie? And then what is quintessential 80s TV show? For you, it could be 80 or 89, it could be anything in between. But when you think of the 1980s, you're like, my childhood was defined by this TV show, this movie. What are those like? What are those for you? Batteries not included, man. That's a good one, dude. That's a good one. I would have to say Goonies for me too, for sure. Rocky, that's another good one. A-Team, man, dude. A-Team. I love it when a plan comes together. For me, for sure, Goonies is for sure the movie that I think about. When I think about the 80s, I'm like, the Goonies, 100% though, 100%. Weird Science, for sure. Night Patrol, that's a good one. Wow. I like these answers. This is a good, I like this. TV show for me in the 80s, if I was thinking like, for me, for a cartoon in the 80s, it was definitely He-Man. He-Man by far was my favorite cartoon growing up. But then for live action, like a real one, man, oh my gosh, Married with Children. Married with Children was by far Small Wonder, yes. She's a small wonder. And she's like picking up like a couch and she's vacuuming. For sure. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe actually might be more than He-Man now that I think about it, because G.I. Joe lasted longer. Yeah, I would say G.I. Joe. Throw He-Man to the side. G.I. Joe is by far my favorite. So I remember when I went to go see G.I. Joe and Transformers, they're like right there. I remember when I went to go see them in the movies, when they had the movie and then like they were cussing and people were dying. And I remember being like, did that just happen? So yeah, for sure. But so definitely G.I. Joe's a better one. Goonies for movies. For live action, it was Married with Children, for sure. I loved my dad watched it like religiously. Roseanne was another popular one. I grew up. Well, that I think about, maybe that might be more 90s now that I think about it. That may be more 90s. I'm trying to think. Let me go back to thinking like they probably came out towards the late 80s. But I feel like those are more like 90s shows now that I think about it. Huh. The 80s show. This might be questioning my sexuality, but I loved the Golden Girls. Man, my mom watched the crap out of the Golden Girls. I think that was like the late 80s. For sure into the 90s. Yeah, those are some of the shows I can think off the top of my head. I like Magnum P.I. What else was popular when I was growing up when I was a kid? My parents watched a lot of Three's Company. That's a good one. Yeah, Three's Company. I would say that one's pretty popular. Oh, is it My Two Dads? Was that 80s and 90s too? Some of those start running together for me because, I've been starting becoming like more aware towards the late 80s. So, I mean, of course I was growing up in the early to mid 80s, but I mean, I had to watch whatever my parents were watching. Airwolf, dude. Oh my gosh. That theme song for Airwolf, Ernest Borgnine, man, I love it, dude. I now want to listen to it. Airwolf probably has one of the best theme music ever, like theme songs. Listen to this. Let's listen to this theme song. Love this song. Webster, greatest American hero, yes. I've met, oh man, what's the guy who played the greatest American hero? What's his real name? Oh my gosh, I've met him before. Nicest guy in the world, dude. Man, what was his name? Shoot. WWF wrestler, well, of course, dude. That's all the 80s, man. Alf, yeah. I love that Airwolf, though. MacGyver. Oh, yeah, he turned a baked potato into a bomb. Hunter. Yeah, I forgot about Hunter. This is good. I like this. Is fun. Like some blast from the past. All right, let me do, I'm going to do 80s TV shows theme music. 80s theme songs. All right, let's do it. Oh, Heart to Heart. Really, that's a good one. All right, let's see if we can guess some of these. See if we can guess some of these shows. Some of these were Moonlighting. Moonlighting. That was it, yeah. Beverly Hills Cop, dude, that's true. Beverly Hills Cop, for adult movies from the 80s, Beverly Hills Cop would be on there. Yeah, there you go, Mike Y. Boom. Jump. Can you believe that Johnny Depp was on this show? Trading Places with Jamie Lee Curtis when she first revealed herself. Oh, In Living Color. Yeah, In Living Color. What about this one right here? We already mentioned this earlier. Isn't this song just so epic, dude? Yeah, Beverly Hills 90210. Yeah, Homie the Clown. What about what's the fire guy? The BA. What about the Jim Carrey playing the fire guy? He's like something fire something. Fire Marshal Bill. Was that it? Fire Marshal Bill? He's like yeah, baby. Fire Marshal Bill. And then the Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans, they play the gay black film critics. I give that film 2 snaps. That 2 snaps. I'm Pickle Pink in a Z formation. Yeah, girl. I always thought those were funny. He's like, what do you think about that one? Oh my gosh, yes. I love those. I can't remember that skit. You can't get away with that nowadays. People lose their minds. They'd be all upset about it. They'd be like, oh, you can't do that. You're a bigot. You can't do that. It's unacceptable. Oh my gosh, dude. They're going to go back and take all that stuff away when they release them on DVDs and Blu-rays in the future. It's all going to go bye-bye. Oh, yeah, Men on Film. That's it. Hey, what up, card hobbyist? Men on Film. That's right. And I remember that was I'll give that one 2 half circles. I love it. For sure. And then there was The Head Detective. It's just Damon Wayne's head on some feet like Mr. Potato Head. And then it's throw him. And used to be handyman. He falls out the window. Oh my gosh. You can't get away with that stuff nowadays. And you gotta think about that. That was 25 years ago, maybe? and how things have changed so dramatically and drastically. I mean, it was that stuff to me is hilarious. I'll just say it. I love stuff like that. I mean, it's just poking fun. It's not being meant to be. It's the intention behind it. No one's being mean spirited about it, but I just love that stuff. WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah. Woo! Hey, what's up, Henry? Yeah, the pretty much thing, everything here in Indiana is the same. All right, what about this next one? Anybody gonna get this one?
Everyone's here. So
not after the commercial. It's 14 seconds long.
Here you go. Oh, hey, pass me. Go back over there. Go along. I'm open a minute. Let's go back. You good?
This song brings back memories. You might remember this theme song. What a creeper. He's videotaping the woman in the shower. No, but it's not 227. I remember this kid. Yeah, there you got. Henry has it. Henry, way to go, dude. You got it. You pulled it out of thin air. Oh my gosh. It's such a good song. I feel like 80s songs, 80s and some 90s have the best theme music of all stuff out there. All right, what's the next one, guys? What are we gonna think here? This one has, I don't know if anybody's mentioned this one yet. Yeah, Blair or Joe. Blair, definitely Blair. Whew. I think Tootsie was hot too. I agree. Tootsie was hot. Oh no, it's Tootie. That's right, Tootie. Tutti Frutti. Yeah, Tootie. Yeah. The fat. Yeah. What was the fat chick's name? Bermhilda. Was it Natalie? That's what it was. I thought it was Bermhilda. Sorry. Oh, I didn't realize this is actual like song from the 70s or something that they redid for this TV show. Oh yeah, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Yeah, Bosom Buddies. You got it. I love Glow, by the way. Yeah, you probably can't get away with this one anymore either. People will be losing their minds again. Donna Dixon? I forgot. I didn't realize she was on this. Huh. You like Bosom Buddies was your favorite show? Wendy Jo Spearber. Spearber? Wow, we learned something new about you today. You like Bosom Buddies. Gary, out of all the shows in the 80s, that was your favorite. All right, let's see what's next. Let's see what comes on. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Did you know that you can get a
Did you know?
In just a few minutes? You can sign up
just
for
a few minutes,
hospital,
guys.
house, a park bench, or grocery.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh. Anybody remember this one? Wow, I completely forgot about this one. It was so progressive in the 80s for this. Yeah, this song, I wouldn't know this song. If somebody played this, I'd be like, I have no idea. No, not the Benny Hill Show. No, it's not Heart to Heart. At Martin Cove, the Cobra Kai dojo leaders in this. in this show. Martin Coe, that gives you a hint. It's not My Two Dads. It's a police detective show involving two women. Anybody?
Once upon a time, there were three little girls.
It was Cagney and Lacey. What about this one? I feel like this is more 70s and 80s, but I guess it goes into the 80s, the early 80s.
And they were each assigned.
Yeah, Cagney and Lacey. Yeah, you got it. Boom. What about this one?
Away from all that, and now they work for me. My name is Charlie.
Not Love Boat. Charlie's Angels. There you go, Gary. With Farrah Fawcett. Yeah. Oh, Farrah Fawcett Majors. Later on with Farrah Fawcett Majors. Sorry. Also, Sadi. Love Boat. I love boat. This next one coming, everybody should know. This is another 80s show I used to watch with my mom and dad a lot. I forgot about this. Man, that song, seriously, takes me back.
Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Yeah. Cheers.
All those nights when you've got no
Man, I love this song. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, it kind of has a Family Ties sound to it, but yeah, it's cheers. Here we go. Bring home. They're glad you came. That's for you. That's for you, Caesar. Everybody knows your name. Yeah, everybody knows your name, man. Oh, Rick's back, or he never left, maybe. I bet Rick remembers vividly. Cheers. Whoa, I don't remember that. I don't remember that one. When your husband wants to be a girl? What? When did that happen? Was this updated in 2020? They must have cut that part off in the Midwest. They didn't like, nope, that part's not getting played. That threw me off, man. I didn't know what this happened. I'm like, what? Everybody knows your name. Yeah, you got it, dude. Definitely. He was like, no, not for you. Uh-oh. What about this one? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Woody Harrelson's from Indiana, actually. His dad went to jail for murder here in Indiana. Woody Harrelson went to Hanover University in Indiana, a small Christian college, back in the 70s, I guess. Not A-Team. Yeah, there you go, Jesse. You got it. Yeah, he doesn't play. No, but he does he doesn't play basketball, but he does like rim job. He's a big fan of the rim job, though. Yeah. Oh, Eric Estrada. Was it Poncherello? Yeah. Everybody's mom did. You won. You just want to add a boy. You can't watch this show anymore? Oh, dude, just remember, he's just giving everybody a pudding pop. Alex, don't be such a downer, dude. Don't be such a Debbie Downer. Everybody gets a pudding pop. Don't worry. Okay, what about this one? So funky. See, I don't even think I ever really watched this show my entire life, but that song just goes right to my head. No, but it's not Falcon Crest. It was probably more popular in the 70s. There it is, Dallas. Alex, Bowman 53. Yeah. Hercules, Hercules. You got it, dude. Woo! Woo! Talk about a lot of white women, a lot of blonde-headed white women. This show had it to the brim. Whoa now. Whoa. All right.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two. They got nothing but genes. They got different strokes, different strokes.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. You got it, card hobbyist. Yes. I love the Silver Spoons. That's probably one of my favorite 80s shows. Until you said it, I forgot, but they have a great theme song. Man, yes. Now have mine. You know.
Different strokes to rule the world.
Different strokes to rule the world. Yeah. Uh-oh, what about this one? I love this song. What you talking about, Jason? What you talking about, Jesse? What about this one here, guys? Doogie, you got it. Doogie Howser, MD. Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, baby. Before he became Barney, a womanizer, who knew that how things have changed? I always remember Doogie Howser because at the end of every Doogie Howser episode, he'd be at his computer writing like his little memoirs at the end of the day or whatever. He'd be like, today I learned that even though I'm only 16, I can still save a 85-year-old's life with a baked potato and a pitcher wedge. It's like, that's deep stuff, dude. The Dooganator. That was deep. So deep it put the butt to sleep. Oh, yeah, for all you hillbillies out there.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
Never mean no harm.
Beats all you trouble with the law since the day
He
they
was
was
born.
straightening the curves, flattening the hills.
Oh yeah, Aaron Gray, that's what it's
Someday the mountain lies beautiful.
Dude, it's the bonus dude.
Making their way. The only way they know how.
Roscoe P. Coltrane. Yeah, baby. Boss Hog. Surreal Book. Oh, like a modern day Robin Hood. Oh, here we go.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Southern tradition of the grand design.
Well, any of you whiteys get this one? Any of you white people can get this one? No, not Full House. I'm sure it's the same guy who did it, but no. Whoa. Sharp. No. It is Family Matters. You all should be ashamed of yourself, you racist. What about this one? A million? I thought it was 1,000. I'm sorry.
A million more. It's like I started breathing on the night we kissed, and I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us?
Not Facts of Life. Jesse, I expected more from you. Ooh, baby. It was Family Ties. Moonlighting. Man, I love this song too. Morgan Mindy. Anybody remember this one? I'm leaving myself. Yeah. I'm on the world. Should have been somebody else. Oh yeah, you got it, dude. I'm walking on air. I'm so free. Who should it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Oh my gosh. Whoops. All right, guys. Whoa, what's it?
And we found out why it was so cheap. Our friend Amy said there was a great apartment in her building. Dirt cheap, but it.
Oy vey. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to try to finish some more TV. It was a pleasure as usual with all you cool cats. Until next time, peace in the Middle East.